Okay guys, today for the last, or so at least for now, the last part of this series, we're going to be going over two different things. The first one being comedy. We're going to be going over just when you might want to use comedy, and even just giving some examples of some ways that you can bring in comedy into your magic. And we're also going to be talking about how you can have each trick get better and better, more and more impressive, and then at the end, what you want to have to really make them enjoy the most. So let's get straight into the first one, which is comedy. Now comedy, it really doesn't hurt. A lot of people enjoy seeing funny things and makes them enjoy stuff more, but are you overpowering the comedy? See, sometimes the answer might be yes, we are just overpowering it. How can you not overpower it? Now, first and foremost, I want to tell you guys, if you're feeling a little bit bad or a little bit guilty, oh, I do this, no worries, I do this as well. I had to learn this the hard way, guys, and ultimately, it's kind of hard for us to think about and to learn. All of these things that we're talking about in the past two videos and this video are not easy to change, because we may not have even been realizing that we were or weren't doing them, but this is why I have this course, because it is important for you guys to learn this. And it really is going to make people enjoy your magic even more so. So, comedy. Basically, it is a nice thing. Personally, I myself prefer more than like specific jokes. What I try and do is just say funny things. Kind of, generally it's, I normally go along with things that are ironic, or I'll say something funny that just fits with the situation. It's not necessarily a joke, it's just something that makes sense with what's going on, and it sounds funny, people laugh. I'll give you guys a few examples when a little bit later, but the main important thing is that you don't overuse it. Now, there's not a specific number of jokes or a specific number of things that you can say, and there's no really guidebook to how to, I mean, like, if you want to learn comedy, there's books out there, but there's no book on how do I use comedy and not overuse it and not use too many when I'm doing magic tricks for people at a stand. There's no book saying that, right? Although we should make one. That'd be a cool book. Maybe I should write it. Boom. I'm just kidding. But the point is, there's not a complete guide. But that's why I'm here, just to give you guys some tips on it. So let me give you some examples of generally what I do. I'm going to show you guys my complete, basically complete performance of the tricks that I generally do at Culver's, and then you guys will see some of the jokes that I make and how I work it in, and hopefully this can give you guys some ideas of how you can. Guys, so this is the full performance of what I generally do. I start with the sponge balls. I say, how many do we have? 3, correct? Now, obviously, if you got that wrong, I'd be a little worried, but you're correct. We do have 3. Now, the first one's going to go in the pocket. That'll stay there. Second one goes in the hand. Third one goes in the pocket as well. Now, your only job is to guess how many you think is in this hand. Now, they could say 1, 2, 3, 0, doesn't matter. But generally, they'll guess 1. Makes sense, but I show them that you're wrong. There's actually 3. Now, no worries. I'll do it again, and this time, I'll even give you a hint. I'll put 1 in the pocket, the second one in the hand, third one in the pocket like usual, but this time, I'll tell you exactly how many there are. So how many? 0? No, don't listen to me, I'm lying, right? That's my job. No, I'm just kidding, but I will do it once more for old time's sake. First one's in the pocket, second one in the hand, third one in the pocket. I asked once more how many in the hand. Generally, they'll guess 3, and I'll say, well, no, you should have stuck with 0, because you can see that there actually is none. But don't worry, I'll take it one step further. We'll go down to 2, right? You'd think less to follow, and you do need some redemption, so I'll give you a chance, right? Now, this one, I won't even use the pockets, just in the hands. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I know it's fast, but see what most people miss is the flick the wrist. See, if I put 1 here, and I put 1 here, and I flick the wrist, it goes up the sleeve, down the other, then we get all 3, right? Now, I know that's crazy, but it gets even crazier. Check this out. We'll switch it up. Inside of my second pocket, I have a prediction, okay? You can see it says prediction right there. That's why it's a prediction. And you can see inside, I have 3 different shapes, okay? I have a square, a circle, and a cross. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll set my prediction here. I'm going to turn around, and I just want you to think of any of the shapes. And then I'll turn around and let them think of one. And normally, I don't know the shape, but let's just say, and they really can't choose any one, but let's just say that they chose the circle. Now, then I show them, now here's the cool thing. I actually have had this prediction here the whole time, but you can see that if I turn it over, not only is there circles all along the back, there's also a circle right here on the inside of the envelope, but there's also a card inside. It has circles on both sides, and inside of the card, it says you will choose the circle. And think about it. If you had chosen any of the other cards, any of the other shapes, it wouldn't have worked, right? Kind of mind-boggling, isn't it? Now then, I generally will thank them for their time, but tell them I have one more, which is by far the best one. It does use a generic deck of cards, which we will set right there. And it is a 4 aces trick. It uses the 4 aces, and it also uses 12 indifferent cards. It simply means 12 cards that aren't the aces. So I'll go ahead and grab those. We have one, right? And I like mentioning and showing them that it really is a normal card, a normal deck. But anyways, as we go about, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to take 12 cards and then the 4 aces. Now, of course, I will show them that there is absolutely nothing weird about the aces, front or back. And generally, I'll let them examine and I'll say, go ahead, take them yourself. They take the cards. I say, make sure that there's nothing weird. No trappers, fishes, hooks, wires, pictures of my mom. We good? I threw that last one in just for you. But they are completely normal aces. Now, here's what we're going to do. You can see we have the 4 aces right here on the top. In a moment, we're going to try and vanish them, but we have to do one very important thing first. We have to make them look pretty. Now we're going to put each of them in a little pile just for my own sake so that it looks good. We have the ace of clubs there, the ace of hearts here, the ace of diamonds is going to go there, and finally the ace of spades is going right there. Now as for the other 12 cards, we're going to put 3 of them on each ace. You can see 3 go there, 3 go there, 3 on this ace, and the final 3 right there. Now as you can see, the ace of hearts is going to go right there, and all we have to do is shove it in and give it a snap, and you can see that it's completely and utterly gone. That's 4 face down cards that are not the aces. Now I know that was fast and you probably blinked at the exact moment it vanished, so I'll go again a little slower, this time with the ace of diamonds. As soon as I shove it in and give it a snap, you can see that that ace is completely gone, right? Now, of course, it is very fast, and I'm sure you missed it, so this time I'll go so slow, even Ray Charles could follow this. Did you see it happen? You might have missed it, but that 4th one is completely gone. Now then I'll ask them, alright, we'll do it one more time, okay, just in case you missed it the first 3 times. Now think about this, the last one is the hardest one because you've seen it 3 times, you know what to expect. Did you see it go? They say yes, I say I should hope not, it hasn't happened yet. Did you see it go now? Well, now they generally aren't sure what to say. I say no worries because a lot of people think the snap is what does it. It isn't. That's simply union rules for magicians. But you can see that it's gone. You may not believe me because it looks like it's still here, but that's simply because it did disappear, but then it teleported right back with the other 4 aces in that last and 4th and final pile. Alrighty, now more than anything, this was mainly just to show the sequence of orders, which was the second part of this video, of how they lead up to each other, but also the jokes part. I did throw a few in there, I don't know, even on that end one, where I say, did you see it go yet? Generally, if they say yes, I'll say, well, I should hope not, it hasn't gone yet. Just like, something like that, that's kind of what I'm trying to show you guys, that it doesn't have to be a plain out joke, but it can just be something funny. Sometimes with the sponge balls, I joke around, so if they miss it the first time, I say, okay, no worries, maybe that was a little fast, I'll do it again. And if they miss it the second time, and I say I'll do it a little bit slower, if they miss it the second time, generally what I'll do, because a lot of them, they've seen it three sponge balls for the first 2 times, they think, of course, there's going to be 3, so I like to throw in a little, I'll normally say, okay, well, obviously you missed the first 2, so I think you need a little redemption. You think you would have learned by now, but how many in the hand? I say that normally on the 3rd one, it gets a chuckle or 2, and then when they're wrong, and they're like, because no matter what they choose, 1, 2, or 3, it's obviously 0, which no one sees coming, almost ever, and so it's even more funnier, and they die laughing when they realize that their redemption, they were completely wrong, especially if they guess 3. You were so off. I mean, at least if they guessed 1, they were like 1 away. It was 0, but still. So anyways, just like little tricks like that. But mainly the point of this was just to show you how I started with the sponge balls. There are a few different tricks with them, but they're really quick. They're cool. They're flashy. Then I go into a prediction. It gets your mind kind of going about how is that possible that he predicted it. And honestly, guys, they can freely choose any of the shapes, and the prediction would have been right. Just letting you guys know, so you don't think I staged anything. I swear I just picked a random shape. But, and then finally with the McDonald's aces, it's a little bit of a longer trick, but it's got that kicker ending where they're all in the pile. I rarely ever have people see that coming. So this is kind of what I'm trying to show you, just to have each trick lead up to each other. A lot of times they suggest that the biggest, most important thing is that your last trick, you want to either have a kicker ending or some really cool trick that just blows their mind off. So you want it to be getting faster and faster, maybe. I mean, not faster and faster, cooler and cooler. Sometimes it means that the tricks might take a little bit longer as you go up, but ultimately you want them to be rising in excitement, that the first trick was cool, the second one was cooler, and then the third one was amazing. Or however many you do, you don't have to do just 3 tricks. Alrighty, you guys, so that is going to be it for today. But if you guys want more, you want me to make more videos like this, comment down below, guys. Give it a like. We'll see what happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you all so much. Thank you. Bye.